Started as a research project, Google startup was not intended to produce a search engine, nor was its commercial product. It is the result of research by Stanford University undergraduate student Larry Page. Coming from a computer literary family, Larry's father was a computer scientist. After graduating from the University of Michigan, Larry continued his studies at Stanford University when he was 22 years old. He at the time did not know what to write in his dissertation, but was intrigued by the mathematical implication of the World Wide Web and was supported by student advisor Terry Winniger. Larry then focused on the problem of finding websites which have a relationship with a given page. Larry realized that the number and nature of backlinks play an important role as well as very valuable information for a site. Larry recruits Sergey. Larry next recruit a PhD student at Stanford, Sergey Brin, to join the student of the project. After discussing, they named Backtrack as the name of the project. The two later wrote a research paper entitled The Anatomy of a Large-Scale Hypertextual Web Search Engine, which became the most downloaded scientific document in internet history at the time. Backtrack used Spider software, which aimed to find and collect data as well as analyze HTML, then generate a database of links. For ease of understanding, Spider generates interrelated data. Although this process requires higher CPU resource and bandwidth, it provides more accurate and fast estimates of page relevance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fitri Azwan Biramli, RS21128. Google mission is to compile information and make easily accessible and useful all over the world. Google can offer their product to everyone, while Google sell a number of products such as Pixel phone, app on the Play Store, YouTube subscription, and business tool. How Google advertising work? Google get income in two ways: by selling ad space to large and small business, as well as global and local enterprise. To begin, business may reach out to potential clients by placing advertisement on Google products such as Search, Math, and YouTube.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nazarul Ikhwan bin Abdullah, RS21149. Next, businesses can post the ad space we display on site and apps that are Google partners, such as new publisher and blogs. In this second way, more of the money generated belongs to the partners, and that money help them fund their contents. Thus, ads not only help Google but also many other website and content creator. Basically, Google earns more of its revenue by posting ads along with relevant search results on Google.com.
I'm the Jessica Naduke, RS21120, and here I want to discuss about how Google applies big data. We all know that Google is the only one who can answer any questions. We just concluded that Google knows everything. Now you must be wondering how much data Google processes to answer all these questions. Yes, it comes with tons of data to answer any type of question you ask. Google did not provide figures on how much data they store. Google now processes an average of over 40,000 searches per second, which equates to over 3.5 billion searches per day worldwide and 1.2 trillion searches per year. One of the places Google stores and processes all of its data is in its data centers. Google doesn't have the largest data center, but it still processes a lot of data. Data centers often contain petabytes to exabytes of data. Google currently processes more than 20 petabytes of data per day, through an average of 100,000 MapReduce jobs distributed across its vast computing cluster. The average MapReduce job ran across approximately 400 machines in September 2007, crunching approximately 11,000 machines per year in a single month. Google is also very much interested in collecting users' data like photo to improve their ad delivery system. Index. Pages are the location of web pages stored to respond to search queries. Indexing is the process of adding web pages into the Google Searches Index. It involves assigning keywords or phrases to web pages within a metadata tag or meta tag so that the web page can be retrieved easily with a search engine that is tailored to search the keywords field. Once the meta tag is created, Google will crawl and index your web page. It generally takes 4 days to 4 weeks for any new websites to be crawled and indexed by Google. Real-time data feeds. Google is actually a collection of data and set of tools for working with it. Despite the fact that it does not advertise itself as much, it has evolved from web page index to a central center for real-time data feeds on just about anything that can be monitored, including weather report, travel reports, stock markets and share prices, shopping and vacation recommendations, and its variety of other topics. Sorting tools. When users conduct a search query, big data analysis, which entails using technologies designed to deal with and interpret this huge data, becomes an important aspect. Google's algorithm do sophisticated calculation in order to match the user's questions to all accessible data. It will try to figure out if the user is looking for news, persons, facts, or statistics, and then fetch the information from the relevant feeds or even sources.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aziz Iskandar bin Muhammad Noor, and my ID number is RS21138. I want to present about 7 points on how Google applies big data. Firstly, literary and semantic search. The literary search engine main goal is to locate the root is your search query by looking for a match for any or all of the word. The process root is then investigate the research in order to provide better search result, while a semantic search engine analysis and term and language in a knowledge graph database immediately answer a question which particular information. A semantic search engine seek to comprehend the content of the process. Secondly is a knowledge graph page. Google Knowledge Graph is a tool or database that collect all data and information about people, place and things, as well as how they are differentiated and relate. It is then used by Google to provide us with useful answer to our question. The Google Knowledge Graph is centered on the user and provide them with relevant and valuable information quickly and simply. Third is Google Plus. Google leverage your search history, trends and location to give an accurate search result the moment you log in to your account. Google collect information such as the number of time the site is visit, the search term used and timing, and the data download among other things. The data is then used by Google to streamline search result based on various conditions. Fourth is synonym. The frasa understood through a system that analyzes their root and relationship based on past search history, trend and relationship to each other. The fifth is Google Translate. For more difficult tasks such as translation, Google call on other built-in algorithm that are based on big data. To obtain the most specific interpretation, Google Translate service examine millions of other speech to translate text